Good day everyone, I am Charles Clark Chong and my topic for today is MSD in the front office department. So what is MSD? MSD is the musculoskeletal disorder. So I have three examples of MSD in a front office workplace. The first is numbness. Sitting in the long period of time increase the sciatic nerve, resulting in numbness. The second is stiffness. When you sit on the edge of your chair towards your computer, the strain on your spine is more and can cause stiffness and pain. So the last is inflammation. Standing a long period of time, tendinitis, inflammation of tendon structures that attach to your bones of your feet.
Good day everyone, my name is Jolan Romar Daniel de Vera. So, we will be discussing about the incidents or accidents that happen in the front office department and also how to prevent these accidents. So, the common injuries that happen in the front office is falls. To prevent this accident, it's best to keep your office clutter-free. So it should be neat and clean. And also, don't pile objects in the walkways because this can be the reason that someone will be get hurt. And also, keep your items or objects stored in the proper places. If you want to reach something at the top, use a ladder. Don't stand on the chair, especially if they have rollers, because it's risky and that can be the reason that someone will be get injured. It's also best to clean up spills as soon as possible. So this prevent for you and others in the office. So that's all for the fall injury. So let's move on to struck by or caught by objects accidents in the front office. Workers can be struck by items falling from the high shelves. File cabinets are also a common source of a struck by accidents. To prevent these accidents, make sure that your file cabinets are closed when you finish. And also, don't overstock shelves because this can be the reason that someone will be get hurt. So, let's move on to caught by accidents. So, these accidents happen when the person's clothing or hair caught by an office machinery. So, example of this accident is that first, a finger caught in a drawer or door. Second, hair caught by a paper shredder. And lastly, finger injured by a paper cutter. So these are the example of a caught by accidents. To prevent this accident, you should focus on concentrating while using the office equipment to make sure that you will not get hurt.
Hi, I'm Marvin Codera and these are the other two accidents, incidents, and injuries in our industry. So, ergonomics. Injuries in our office due to poor ergonomics. In other words, back, neck, and arm strains that are caused by poor posture and repetitive movements. So, if we say poor posture, it means when our spine is positioned in a natural position, in which the curve emphasizes that results in the joints, muscle, and vertebrae are being stressful position. So, if we say repetitive movements, those are movements that can cause your muscles and tendons to become damaged over time. So the last is the strains or overexertion. So strains may not seem like a common office injury, but heavy lifting occurs in offices every day. So workers frequently lift heavy box of paper and move bulky office equipment. So this kind of injuries commonly occurs in our back. So be sure to lift the object in your legs, not your back.
Good day everyone, I'm Adam Abelia, and I'm about to discuss the tips on how to avoid the musculoskeletal disorder in front office management. So, preventing musculoskeletal disorders, improved work techniques, figure out the best way to complete a job by keeping the goal of decreasing your risk factors in mind. For example, be sure to utilize helpful equipment such as dollies, carts, forklifts, and platforms in order to keep you from injuring yourself. Proper stretching, suggest a worksite stretch and flex program. This presents a great opportunity for team bonding and communication while preparing each employee's body for the work ahead of them. So more tips will be discussed by Eliza, and that will be all. Thank you.
Another tips to prevent musculoskeletal disorders is by using a personal protective equipment or PPE. PPE is designed specifically to reduce the risk of injury. Wearing shoulder and knee pads and vibration-reducing gloves can really make a difference when working for hours at a job site. They use better tools and resources. Its importance is to ensure that the hand tool you're using fits the job you are doing and reduces the applied force. Using the wrong tool can cause immense discomfort and long-term side effects. It's usually as important to discover how to improve the building resources being used. Another way to prevent MSDS is by undergoing a training in order to learn about musculoskeletal disorders and to prevent its happening on the job, but rather before the job. Workers must learn about the risk factors of MSDS and how to make ergonomic changes in order to prevent them.
Good day everyone, I am Christine Joy L. Cordeño, and in summary of our topic, it is all about MSDS in the front office department. MSD is a musculoskeletal disorder, and there are examples of this in the workplace, which is numbness, stiffness, and inflammation that can cause pain. There are common incidents that could happen in a front office department, like in falling injury, for example, piling objects in the walkways and the spills on the floor. Workers can be struck by falling items from high shelves, so don't overstock shelves to avoid getting hurt or injured. Also, incidents that can be caught by, for example, a finger that can be caught by a door or drawer or paper cutter, and a hair that can be caught by a paper shredder. There are other injuries in office, like in our back, neck, and arm strains that caused by a repetitive movements, which means our muscles and tendons will become damaged over time. Strains may occur by overexertion due to heavy lifting in the office every day, because workers often lift a box of papers and move bulky office equipment. And in preventing the incidents, accidents, and injuries, you need to have a helpful equipment such as carts and forklifts. Also, suggest a stretch and flex program because this will present a great opportunity for team bonding and communication. Other tips is using personal protective equipment or PPE that can reduce the risk of injury. The use of a better tools and resources is important to ensure that the hand tool you are using can fix the job of what you are doing. Workers must learn and be aware about the risk factors of MSDS and how to make ergonomic changes in order to prevent them. And that's all.